Hello guys, and welcome back to another thread. On this one I'll be talking about UTOPIA summoning, yes, as a part of my UTOPIA help playlist. So yeah, so if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave a like and leave a comment on if there's any other thread also you might need help with in certain cards or types of cards and so on. So let's get into it. The first one is normal summoning. It's strictly simple. You need a monster between the levels of 1 to 4 and you can place it in attack mode or face down, depending on if you have it in your hand. So what do I mean by level 1 to 4 is monsters like these guys. As you can tell, it's 1 star, that means 1 level. For group 1 Celtic targeting this and for 4 months or so, you can as unless it's stated otherwise, guys, you can't solve him unless as you can see there's information in the card. So unless it says it can't be normal summoned, it has to be special summoned or whatever, or triplet summoned, take things, then make sure you read the card as well, guys. So yeah, that's the first way. So the second way to summon monster is triplet summon. So for this, there's 3 different ways to triplet summon. There's if it's a level 5 or 6 monster like this, but yeah, so that's a level 6 monster, so you need at least 1 monster on the field to be able to summon them, guys. So yes, and if it's a level 7 or more, guys, like top magician guys, it's a level 7 monster, so you need 2 monsters on the field to be able to summon it, unless you have a spell card or something like that, or which states otherwise what you can do, then that's fine, but to do it in a normal way, that's, yeah. Essentially, a third way for triplet summon is restriction draw cards, guys. So yeah, we need 3 monsters to be able to summon like Wa, Anova, or any of the restriction draw cards. So yes, that's triplet summon for you guys. So the third way is to summons is called flip summons, which you place a card on the field already and then the next turn you flip it, or in some cards like this one, guys, like Money to Blood, if somebody attacks it, it flips. So if you wait until your next turn or somebody attacks you, it's a flip summons. So I said until can see most pretty much all flip summons have a fit like Money to Blood, it's to choose a monster. So yes, so that's flip summons for you. So the fourth way is called special summons. As I think I mentioned before, that some cards cannot be normal summons. So this is one of these cards, guys, it might not be able to normal summon. It's only if it's a fixed like Dark Sage. Like as you then read it, it must be special summoned from your hand or tech by tripleting 1 Dark Mutation immediately after applying effects of Time Wizard. When you recall the drawing towards right, either player turn will card this face up on the field. This drawer may activate 1 spell card from your hand to join your draw phase instead of adopting for a normal draw. You can add 1 spell counter from your deck to your hand. So yeah, so as I can tell, if you draw a coin flip right and over, you get to summon them from your deck or hand. So that's a nice wee thing. So on to the next one. So the 5th way, guys, it's called fusion summoning. As you can tell, it spells depending on your fusion card. Like for this one, for example, it's called elemental neos. You need elemental neos and also you need neos fusion plan more to able to plus, and also I thought neon piece in top band for as well to able to combine the 3 to make this card. But you also need, before you have it, this card is so Abomination or any type of fusion card as well. Or there's too many fusion cards out there, like T-Fusion, Tube Fusion and all that fun stuff. So basically you read the card as well to able to getting the right Abomination or fusion spell card to able to do so. So that's pretty much producing cards for you. So number 6 is number 7 summon in monster. It says these cards go into your main monster. Your extra deck will be in your extra deck, and you need to card and also you need to spell card as well to be able to summon them, which will need to face up for protection or for you to be facing on that critical to do so unless stated otherwise. So professional summon everywhere, you need 2 shots and 1 or more non-monster. 2 non-monster FS card is so summoned it contains each of the attacks of you to total of that of all to level or no monsters you don't control. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You just need 2 shots and 1 or more to a monster. Simple. Which one is even more simple? Number 8 is XYC something, which is surroundable. Your XYC card, it will be in your extra deck. So one what I'm going to be showing you is number 39 UTOPIA, which you can tell if you read it, 2 level monsters, 4 non-monsters, 3. So you just need 2 level monsters, it can be anything at all as long as they're 2 level 4s. On the field, you can just think, okay, I need to see something and then almost trip it out summon in a way type thing, so it's really simple to do. So number 9 is pencil and summon way. It's that bit more confusing, I would say. So this is your pencil card, as you can tell, it's a little bit different on the layout. So you'll be required to use your pencil zones. 2 positions on opposite sides of the spells of trap card zones where pencil monsters can be played as spell cards well in pencil zone. Pencil effects are in effect while its monster effects are not. It still 2 monsters are also on the either side that pencil effects text also comes into effect. So unless most pencil zone is treated as a minimum number and the right is the most zone is treated as a maximum number, thus allowing players to summon any monsters from their hand into play as done as it never is between both of those numbers. So for example, if the left most zone as is still from rating of 2 and the most rating zone as a 7, they are allowed to summon any number of some monsters from 3 to 6. Furthermore, if a player wants to summon a pencil monster from the extra deck, they may summon them to your extra zone or with a link monster and link else are pointing towards. So, a little bit more confusing. I hope that somewhat makes sense to you. If not, let me know in the comments and I'll do it. I'll re-edit this video and I'll try to explain it a little bit more better. So yes. On to the next one. So 10th and final one released so far, dice, which is called Link Something, which is this little card for example. So next numbers you don't have a level, as you can tell, or defense points or anything like that, as you can see, like it's attack points, 2000 something and then -3. So in the defense and replace of the defense points is a number and arrows that pointing towards a different spots on the main monster's field. That link monster that determines how many face-up monsters must be used as a link materials to special summon the monster into the excess monster zone. Other linked monsters may also be used to summon a linked monster and can be treated as a single monster or a number of monsters equal to your link number. So yes, so as you can tell, it says that for the total you need 2 or more effect monsters. So it's yeah, and then you can read the effects if you want to, just pause the effect or from a player also from there, a player is allowed to summon other extra field monsters into their spots of the red arrows on the card pointing towards cards on 4 spots on the field. Certain effects with link monsters for 4. If a link monster is summoned onto one of 4 zones and then it extends to zones new monster point zones. What does that mean? As what does that mean? What does it mean that it's red arrows pointing, as you can see on the card dice at the bottom of the pixel of a monster, you see 2 red arrows. That's what it means. Those 2 red arrows. Like if I'm a monster, it'll be like fair ties, roughly, to adults are. So, yes. So that's the final summoning monster, so no bit helps and you're not, so thanks for watching. I would like to thank my patrons for supporting me, and if you would like to have your name up at the end of the video, join the Patreon time.